I'm a lone wolf, dude.
I'm sorry, dude.
I never got influenced by other men.
I'm a little more of a lone wolf.
I can't even imagine being influenced by other men growing up.
There's like 12 black dudes that show
Yeah.
up. We're all on the same team.
Yeah.
Versus, this is just the facts.
Office workers.
Fat lesbians.
Yes.
A couple of office workers, tow truck drivers, which I found out, and I said, okay, no fucking mercy.
Yeah.
And then there was a couple of Latino father-son duos. That's dude. There was women and children.
I got there.
Women and children.
I couldn't believe the mismatch.
It was crazy.
The pink team was the exact group you would not want to face. It was cool black dudes and Navy SEALs.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how else to describe.
I would say, yeah. That would describe our squad pretty accurately, dude.
Versus, yeah, just
like,
fats.
dude, there was like pink-haired, fat lesbians, children.
Yeah.
You know, obviously there's a couple Latino fathers. They fought hard. They perished in front of me. I fucking lit them up.
You executed the Latinx fathers.
He was with his son. He's with his son, and I was conflicted. And I said, you know, you get the bullets firing at you. You say, all right, pop, pop,
yeah,
pop.
what happened there? You executed a guy in the first game, I think.
Well, no, that was almost the first game. I was storming shelters. So people. This is how nasty we were playing because they were just kind of hide behind shit. I was going and actively like finding where they're at and hitting them point blank. I'd run up and say surrender, and if they didn't say anything back, I would hit them point blank. I was fucking people up, dude.
Yeah.
So I had my boy Del G was laying cover fire. Del G's hilarious, dude. Del G's he was shooting 6 inches over my head.
Oh man!
So anywhere I was standing, there would just be a line of fire coming right over me. So I would run up on people. The first time they blew the whistle, I went like that, gunpoint. And the dude went, and the ref was right. He was like, no, it's over. And I was like, bro, you're fucking lucky.
Yeah.
So the next round, I did the same exact thing, obviously. So I stormed around the perimeter. I cut in on someone, and I was like, dude, surrender. And he went, and I just went, bam, and shot him in the head. In his mask, obviously.
Yeah.
He fucking shot me back, first of all, which is bullshit.
You would have.
Wiped it right off.
You would have done the same.
True, actually.
Somebody point blank shot you in the face.
Well, it was like 5 feet.
What the fuck, dude?
It was right in front of the ref.
Yeah.
So the ref was like, hey, 10-foot rule. And I was like, I guess I have to offer him surrender then. I went right up to him, I was like, surrender. And he was like, went pop, and just fucking nailed him. Dude, the rest of that time, then there was like, so that was just one part of it. And first of all, I was wiping paint constantly. I would get hit and just be like,
yeah.
Because I'm not paying money to go sit on this. You have to make me surrender. I'm not going to get hit. I'm not going to get winged and go out of battle. It's like, dude, that's just one arm down then. Dude, so at one point, I'm sitting there, and I started like Ramboing and going off alone a lot. So I see there's,
Yeah, you guys had a whole team of, there was probably about 5 of you that were Ramboing out.
A lot of us were, yeah.
Yeah, and
it was
definitely cheating.
Well, again,
Everybody was wiping their paint.
There was one time.
You're like, man, we killed those guys. It's like, yeah, you guys all cheated.
Dude,
I watched.
You would hit them and they would go, I'm done. You don't go out in paintball unless you get fucking hit hard enough.
Unless the ref sees you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would even argue with the ref. There's a couple times like, where do I have paint? I'd have paint all over me.
Yeah.
Like, where? And he'd be like, whatever, dude. Just fucking go ahead. Dude, at one point, people would start doing a thing where they'd hold their hands out and shoot. And I would just start shooting. You can eventually line up and aim it so you hit them right in their trigger. You hit them right in the hand. Took a Latino dad out that way. Fucking popped him in the hand like 3 times. He surrendered, and I saw his boy, and I was like, I'm going to let you live. And he sent a couple my way, and I said, all right. Boom, 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 boom. Lit his fucking ass up. And I'm 10 feet. I'm 10-foot rule. But, dude, I'm like just absolutely being a jerk, dude. Like just, again, the whole operation was go, lay cover fire, move to another thing. And these people were just like sitting there like, I would go and just try to get the angle on them. So I would shoot. They would go down. I would just book it, go to another location that you'd see them like pop up and look around, and I'd have a direct line on them from the side. Yeah. Bop, 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 let off like 20 shots, dude. And they were just all going, I'm done. Like it was full surrender. Dude, it was so.
Dude, when I got there.
But they switched me.
That place, skirmish, that place is sick.
So
dude.
Fucking sick.
I got there, I was like, holy shit, this is like legit. It was like fucking Call of Duty levels.
Yeah, do you know they reenact D-Day once a year?
Really?
They do a thing where it's like, I don't know if it's thousands of people, but it's hundreds, and they reenact storming Normandy. You can either be the Germans or the Allies.
There's a heavy demand to be the Germans.
The Germans won last year. I watched one of the things. Dude,
I bet the Germans win quite a bit.
They won. It's so funny.
There'll be a lot of dudes there that
because they're like, we are the Germans. And it's like, whoa,
yeah, chill,
dude.
Yeah, I got there, pulled up. I was hurting, and I heard dudes like screaming in shipping containers.
Yeah,
and I was just like, oh my god, thank God, dude.
Yeah,
God,
dude, that hung over.
Getting lit up in a shipping container. Like, stop, dude. Yeah, I look. I understand the criticisms.
I mean, dude,
I'm sticking to my guns. I'll make that exact decision 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah. It's your
Zero
life,
chance.
Dude. You're living your life. We needed you as a general back there, dude.
I was back. I was supporting the best I could. I was motivating Bill. Bill was fun to watch.
You were firing him up big
Dude,
time. He was showing off.
He was showing off for me. He would run over to where I was standing and do like the sign of the cross at me and point and then like run straight across the battle. It's so funny. Oh my God.
Well, dude, when I was on my team, I was like, these things don't even hurt because they weren't really hitting me. They were just, they weren't really hitting me that much. And so they switched our teams. So then they put me on the fat lesbian tow truck driver team with a couple other people. And dude, I felt what I had been doing. I was getting fucking annihilated. Dude, one point I got hit in the side of the head and like saw stars. And I was just fully, that was the only time I was like, take me out, I'm done.
Yeah.
Take me out, I'll be back in the next game. But dude, there was I got fucked up, man.
Yeah, dudes were getting rocked in the head the whole time.
My fucking hand, dude. My hand still hurt. I got hit. My trigger finger kept getting crushed. But yeah, so I went on the other team and fully tasted what I had been doing to people. I mean, I'd still do it again. Obviously, it was battle, but dude, it was that shit.
I mean, you had to do it.
Then they made me run the gauntlet. Apparently, they were like,
all right, I knew that was coming.
You're the bachelor, so they made me run while my whole team fired on me.
Yeah.
And obviously they told Wes to come too. So me and Wes, I tried to charge and shoot.
Bro, as soon as they were like, "Who's the best man?" I got out of the woods,
Got out of
dude.
Dodge,
I
dude.
walked away. I was like, dude, I'm not coming near this fucking thing.
That hurt me. And then the last game, we were in this thing, the castle, and then our team combined with the tow truck drivers, the black dudes who were on our team, all of us combined, we were playing against each other.
Yeah, I left before that.
Against two other squads.
I didn't get to see this.
Dude, we stormed this castle, and
you guys did the castle one?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, shit.
That was at the very end. So
that was the one I wanted to see.
You're in a castle, dude, and there's just wall and wall. Someone could be like, you talk about getting point blank. You don't know what the fuck's going on. There's like 9 different colors. It was fucked up. So we're storming the castle. We're actually doing pretty well. And I'm leading the front. I'm fucking like, I'm going out, blah, 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 gaining territory. And all of a sudden, you'll like, go from thing to thing. All of a sudden, I start like, you'll see bullets coming one way. And you're like, all right, shot fire back.
Yeah.
When they're coming from like 3 or 4 directions, you're going, oh no, like I'm in a bad spot. Let me get out of here. So I go, I'm laying. It's like the end of it too. So I was shooting the entire time. So I was trying to use all my paint. So I'm like contra, just I had the S spread, dude. I was just the whole time. I'm even looking at shit. My trigger's going. So I'm like, I'm getting hit. I got to get the fuck out of here. So I just break to go back to where all my boys were. I'm like, if I zigzag, they won't hit me. Someone must have had a fucking line on me, dude. Because I'm running for like 10 straight seconds. Someone hit me. It was like, dunk, dunk, dunk. Every step, I'm like, ow, 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 ow. Got absolutely annihilated, dude.
Yeah,
and then
that was
finally
when you got hit in the back.
That was just after I got hit in the back from doing the other things.
It's the coward's death.
Yeah, dude, big time. So then I keep shooting, then we go back in, and I've gotten
running away.
I had already gotten hit directly in the face like 4 times on my visor. So I'm like wiping paint. I can't see fucking anything. So at this point, I'm just I'm like in the Call of Duty when like the world goes gray. I would see people. I'm like, I don't know if you're on my team at the top of the castle. I'm just shooting them. Like, dude, this is it. Shooting everyone. The ref just turns. He's like, dude, you're fucking out. I'm like, what? And he's like, I'm like, where? Every time, where? And they're like, it's literally you have 4 hits on your face. And I was like, take me out, bro.
Yeah.
Had to walk like this. I just wanted to use up all my paint.
Yeah.
Dude, that most fun I've ever had.
The second to last one was Billy and a couple, I think Spud or somebody. They were all against this side of this shipping container, so I could see them. And the whole time, they're like, this shit doesn't hurt. Lil Nas X grinded on the devil, and you didn't like it. You don't like that?
You didn't see the video? He's got some good dance moves.
I bet he does.
He's got some real good dance moves.
I'm going to take a gander.
Huh? Guardian, did you watch the video?
No comment.
You did watch it.
So that's yes.
I have seen the video.
Did it arouse you?
So
it did not arouse me.
was there any moment where he moved his body where it kind of looked like a girl for a second? And you were like, that looked like a girl. And you're like, it's just a boy. Don't fucking pay attention.
He is dressed like a girl.
Yeah.
So you could see his hips gyrating, and it did nothing for you at all?
Absolutely nothing. This is April Foolishness Day, dude.
Oh, it is? Is it April Fool's
Exactly,
Day?
yeah.
Enough
Golly,
foolishness.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
You didn't play any pranks?
I mean, I'm usually playing pranks regardless.
I mean,
I take April Fool's Day off to kind of throw everyone off. They're used to me pranking.
You are true.
No, I broke into a school and put chalk in the eraser.
Did you ever do that in real life?
Yeah, that's the
Pretty
move
tight.
on
That
April
was
Fool's,
sick.
dude.
Yeah, that was
Every
pretty
day.
tight.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
When you like me, every day's April Fool's.
True that, dude.
You're a real fool. Yeah, the Lil Nas X stuff is just like top.
I don't know if this is just gibberish.
Mostly is. You didn't see the video though.
No,
You should watch the video, dude.
I shouldn't.
You should. You should check it. You should at least give it a chance, dude.
A chance for what?
just
For you to
you're
change.
talking about it, dude.
Lil Nas,
you might
dude.
actually
I'm
watch
not
it.
talking about the music video.
What are you talking about?
The shoe.
Do you know what shoe?
He's coming out with a shoe.
What's that have to do with anything?
The fucking music video. Is he fucking the devil in the music video?
The devil. He's coming out with a devil fucking shoe.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
that-
got
It
human
has
blood.
a drop
in
of
the-
human blood in it. It has like some devil verse on the side of it.
Okay.
This is
That's why
really,
this is happening.
This really feels like a Marilyn Manson move back in the day.
Yeah, dude. Bill,
That if you're getting tricked
But
into
it's,
being
it's
upset
lost
about
its
this,
vigor.
nah, dude. If you're
whoa,
if you're secure, if you're
whoa, dude, that rolled off a little easy, dude.
That is a word in the English dictionary. Webster's,
is.
look it up.
what I'm saying is, if you're secure in your faith, dude, you don't worry about stuff like that.
Yeah, how
I'm
could
secure in
you?
my faith, dude. I'm married.
Yeah.
I see something like that. I see a troubled young man, dude, putting blood in his shoes.
Yeah, I just have no business watching the music video.
You should check it out at least.
Why though?
You should give
If
it a watch
You shouldn't
tonight.
talk about things. My personal
I'm
policy.
not. You
if I'm
guys
gonna
brought
talk,
it up.
if I'm going to
You
talk
said,
on
did you
it.
watch? I said, no, fuck that.
You said it was gay.
Yeah, it's gay.
It is gay.
It is
sure.
literally
actually
gay.
is gay.
It's objectively gay. Yes.
Yes.
But then we're assuming the devil is a man.
That's kind of fucked up.
If you
actually.
give a lap dance to a lady, that's
I mean,
pretty
how
sick.
pissed are you if you're the devil?
The devil's probably.
I
Devil's
feel
probably
his pain.
pleased. Devil's
I feel his pain.
What?
Everyone's saying like, "Oh, you're gay, you're gay." Then Lil Nas X does this, and everyone's like, "Oh, the devil's gay." He's probably pissed down there.
You think the
Devil
devil's
hurts
straight as
chicks.
hell?
I get chicks.
Nah, dude. The devil's loving all of this dissension and confusion.
I don't know, dude. It doesn't vibe with me. At
Oh,
all.
most definitely.
What? You haven't seen it. You don't know.
the whole Satanism thing. I'm not with it.
It might. Maybe he was doing a. I mean, you haven't seen the end. You don't know what he does to the devil at the end.
I don't care.
You should release an answer video and start a beef with your Saint
Should I
Michael.
do a live reaction?
Your Saint Michael
You
just
should
killing
do a
the.
live
Those are the snakes you saw in your vision.
What?
True.
Those are the devil, dude.
No. You have history fucked up. They made snakes the bad thing. Snakes are actually good. Snakes are the creator. Dude.
Nah, I like St. Patrick, dude. Drive him out,
Bullshit.
please.
There was no snakes in Ireland.
What? Yeah, because he drove him out, dude. There were. He said,
Made up lies. Made up lies.
Bill, he
wait, so
snaps.
you're pro snake. You and Dorian. you and the deeds love
Me and
snake.
Dorian.
Why don't you get a snake?
I can't think of snakes without thinking about that video on Useless Junk of the dude fucking the snake.
Oh,
That's
man.
the worst video of all
That thing has stuck with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think about
I-
that.
It's
I can-
fucking.
I can-
Literally, like you see the penetration. It's
Yeah.
fucking gross.
I mean, to be
Is
totally,
Dorian
to be
doing that?
totally objective, is Dorian fucking a snake?
they
Yo, he's gonna fucking shoot your ass.
Yeah,
Dude.
Dorian.
kill me.
You guys are both strapped.
Huh?
You guys, that'd be a shootout,
Yeah,
dude.
gunfight.
You
dude.
and Deeds?
You guys would you'd use all the rounds.
Yeah.
You'd be out. 'cause-
Empty and clean. Dorian would come by, drive by.
For
Big ass window in the front of my house.
What?
Go loco.
You think you'd go loco on you?
Yeah, I think he would.
you think you'd have the homies or no?
I think he just had the snake in the whip.
Dude, I was fucking with Brittany about I forget what we were talking about. I can't remember, but it somehow got into like a race conversation of like which races were on which side. And I forget what we were talking about.
if there was a race war,
Yeah, and I started
Yeah,
telling her
all right.
we have the
Yeah.
homies. I was like, well, we have the
Wes
homies.
Watson already broke this down.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I was getting it from.
Yeah.
She
Who
was
did he
so
say?
pissed. I was like, we have the homies roll with the whites,
Serenos.
not the Norteños.
Norteños fuck with the blacks. Serenos, white boys, and who else is it? There's one other person that's with the white boys. Woodpiles is a part of the white boys.
Yeah. Yes, the Norteños. Not the
I'd take
Norteños.
that.
It's the Southsiders and Pisces.
The Pisces. yeah.
Pisces, dude.
really.
So I'm like breaking all this. He was so fucking mad. I forget what we were talking
I was
about.
hoping we had the Pisces.
We had the Pisces, bro.
All right,
They're,
good.
they're the Mexicans. They
I can
roll with
rest
us.
easy at night. You know,
Yeah, they're
knowing
not.
that the Pisces.
We got the Pisces, the Norteños,
They'd be my number one pick.
Southsiders.
Who, the
In a
Pisces?
race war, Mexicans all day. Like the cartels and shit.
Yeah.
That's a good first pick.
You think the cartels throw their hat down? Yeah, I guess
Easily.
there are a lot of them. Are
That
in
is
jail.
the best pick you could have.
Yeah.
If you had a race war draft, I would pick Mexicans.
Yeah, but
Really?
I think
Yes.
the well, she was dismayed to hear me breaking it down. I was just like, yeah, I think it's because I think in jail they call anyone who's not white, black, or Latino, they call them others.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's like the census.
Yeah, you literally they're called the others.
Yeah, poor Eskimos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Inuits.
The Inuits are just cast into obscurity.
Yeah, Guyanese. The Guyanese.
The
dude.
Guyanese. Undoubtedly. Yeah, I was listening. I told you earlier, I listened to that. Lemaire did a podcast, and he just has,
He's the king of awful opinions.
his opinions were so dumb that I was getting, I like hate listened to a podcast he did.
What was it? Which podcast was he on?
It's called Loud Boys. And he did a podcast that was like,
Play on Proud Boys?
Perhaps. He did this thing, and he was like,
Very edgy.
Stand by.
first thing he said, he was like, I don't know about this Asian hate stuff. It's just a ploy for white people to make black people look bad. Black people get along with Asians perfectly. I was like, dude,
Might be
Snope,
the worst
what are you
combo
talking
of my
Even
about?
Snopes would be like debunked.
Yeah. And then they were like, they were talking about
Wait, how
who's
does-
white. This was even worse. They're talking about who's white, and he was like, would you guys consider, like, what about people from England? Are they white? It's like, yes,
They're the whitest.
you fucking idiot.
That's where it started.
And then it was they did a race war draft,
Yeah.
Right.
and
So we just
he
stole
was
that from him.
he couldn't believe that they were like, yeah, they would definitely be with white people. He's like, oh no, I don't know. It's like they would.
Who was he talking about?
Asians,
Yeah. Roof Koreans.
yeah,
Legends.
yeah.
absolute
Well,
legends.
right now, no. I think right now they're like, wait, who do we
Nah.
go with? That's probably
Bullshit.
across.
no. That's
bullshit.
just
Across
a
all-
small amount on the
Dude.
internet.
That's what I'm saying. But it's
Call
got to
up
be.
Kim, dude. See
It's
who's
got to be
going
hitting.
with.
It's got to be hitting the dinner table. Like, Dad, I
Well-
think we're switching race wars, and they're like, listen to me, son.
1 trillion%
True.
now.
We know what we're doing. Don't.
And then they're like, what about Indians? It's like, what are you talking?
Come
That's not
on.
even. I've
Dude, did
It's
you
not even
see
a
Trump
debate.
go to India?
True.
They went nuts. Dude,
Modi
the Indians
brought
love
Trump
Trump,
into the
dude.
stadium packed, dude. It looked like fucking
True.
Woodstock. It was fucking insane, dude.
That was
Modi
That's,
Woodstock.
fucks with
that's
Trump.
unsurprising. Yeah, I'm not. I saw that and I was like, obviously,
I've
India's a
read
high
Facebook.
tea country, dude.
It is the
It's like
most.
India's like high tea, mystical. I identify with them a lot.
They fucking.
I
rule.
identify with the Indian community a lot.
I think that you do.
It's just like I'll
Very
be meditating.
spiritual, very hard.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
struggle with porn.
Cartoons.
Come on,
You're
man.
not afraid to
Savita, Bobby.
Savita Bobby.
Come
You're
on.
not afraid to finish the Savita. Were you
Exactly.
on that?
Huh?
Savita Bobby as well?
Nah,
Did that
I never
infect
really
the whole
watched
house?
cartoons.
No, I was kind of. I kept that under.
There was
the
a
hat.
while where Matt was bringing up porn shit.
First time they just denied me. They're like, we're not making that shit. And then Brittany like made some sides for the kid.
Are
So
they all into it now?
yeah, they'll make. I ate good. I ate real good when I was there. So what?
Nothing. I would just. I mean, even my family, someone would get crushed for that.
I did.
Like if we had like
I
a
got killed, dude.
brother-in-law
He's
that
not
was
real.
like a brother-in-law that was coming over that was like, I have a gluten allergy. Everybody would be like,
Dude, I got murdered for it for the first like 9 years.
yeah,
It was
9.
brutal.
You haven't had a gluten allergy. You've had a gluten allergy for 2 years.
What?
Ever since gluten allergies got like,
Yeah.
Dude, I
that's
had
when
it
you
since I
got
was
yours.
21, bro.
No,
Yeah,
you
but
didn't.
when you
Yes,
came
I
out,
did.
when you came out,
When I came out of the closet.
when you
Yeah.
came out with the gluten allergy, it was once gluten allergies
Once you
kind of
got
hit
the
the
real
news.
serious belly aches,
Once they hit the news, you were like,
Dude.
oh, I have that.
Billy thinks he has gluten allergy.
I
too.
just don't ever.
You have digestive issues, dude.
I don't ever.
Bill. What's your last bowel movement look like?
Poop.
Like what?
Shit.
One solid log?
Yes.
Yeah.
Be honest.
I drink a smoothie every. I'm
Talk about a
pretty
fucking
healthy
shrimp
right now.
basket.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that. I drink a smoothie every day. I'm normal.
What kind of
dude.
smoothie do you drink?
Algae, spinach, mixed berries, pineapple, non-fat Greek yogurt, and
Why
coconut
non-fat
water.
Greek yogurt?
It's just good.
I mean, just get regular yogurt. What's the problem?
Don't want it.
Why are you trying to switch this to him, dude?
Yeah.
You came out of the closet when
I
it
don't
was
have any
popular.
weird. I'll
Dude,
eat
no, I
anything.
didn't.
You're
I
like
was-
those kids. You're like an elementary school kid being like, "I'm bi."
I'm
It's
trans.
like, yeah, sure you are.
Dude, I mean, I wish I was fucking, digestotypical.
I seen you
dude.
slam
Not-
pizzas your whole life.
I did, dude. When I was like 19. When did you see me eat pizza after I was 21?
I think you just got one mean belly ache, and then all of a sudden you're like, I think I'm gluten. I
Wow,
don't think I
dude.
can do that.
Wow, this is so offensive. Wow, this is so offensive, dude.
I'm just saying. I don't personally. I don't think gluten allergies are a thing.
Of course, dude. 'Cause you have a normally you don't have like.
I just thought I
autoimmune-
didn't.
What?
I thought I didn't have a normal digestive system.
You do. You have the regular shitty craps of a standard American diet.
I have a standard craps of a bad diet. I had Hooters
Yeah.
this weekend.
Did you actually?
Yeah, Hooters fucking
food.
rules.
Dude,
dude.
their wings suck.
Who's
dude.
making?
Good
No,
food.
they don't.
bread
They
food.
don't.
They're
Okay,
disgusting,
gluten.
dude.
Okay, Mr. Gluten.
Yeah.
Trust
You like
me.
breaded
you want to
wings?
talk wings?
You like, be honest. You like
Huh?
breaded wings or you like wings that are naked?
breaded
They have
wings.
both.
What do you
they
like
have
better?
both.
I smile. and ask for
Non-breaded are
naked.
better.
Huh?
Non-breaded wings are better.
That's all I'm
Breaded wings
asking.
aren't as
That's
good.
all I'm asking.
They definitely don't suck though. They're still very
Disgusting.
delicious.
They're chicken
I
fingers.
just
They're
ate them,
amazing.
dude. I promise you, they're delicious.
I've had them. They always made me like. It was
When's the
like,
last time you had them? Pre-gluten?
When I was in high school.
Yeah, pre-gluten allergies. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Ever since when gluten
What
allergies
did you?
got hit.
What did you order there?
10 wings. That's it.
That's
Just
it?
Had it? Yeah, it was after the show.
Breaded?
Yeah, they were just their regular wings, but delicious. It was just making me laugh.
What'd you
that-
do at Hooters?
What?
By
What are
yourself?
you doing at Hooters?
I wasn't by myself. The stuff we saved for the Patreon.
You know, it's
You
my
little
birthday.
snake.
No, I was curious.
It's my birthday today.
You snake.
They make you sit on the
No.
stool by yourself.
Yeah, dude. No, we went in late, and yeah.
Shane and his Nintendo Switch. I'll just take 10 wings.
I would love to do.
You
that.
go there for the food. Oh, we all.
I haven't been to a Hooters since before gluten allergies were cool.
sound
That's
like
the
Matt
last time I was at one. Before I could. All right.
frequent Hooters.
I went in. Look, I was
Those
trying
girls
to
are
get
so
to this.
sexy, dude.
I was trying to get to one
Their
joke.
tits.
You guys are ruining it, dude. I'm trying to get to one joke.
Hey, get there.
Go ahead.
All right.
You're the pro.
So you're there. You're posted up
I posted up.
on the stool.
Fine. I had a partner was with me. I brought a
Okay.
partner.
Well, I'm not saying anything.
You
Could be
did.
a
That's
girl.
what.
What are
Could
you
be
talking
girl.
about?
Could be a guy.
You fuck.
That's white trash as fuck, by the way.
What?
Bringing a chick to Hooters.
Oh, it's such a
Yeah, that's what it was. It was funny.
Okay. Hilarious.
100%.
Food's great.
But then I was just laughing about the food being prepared by dumb sluts.
Yeah.
That's the Hooters way. Just doing an Italian commercial for Hooters. It's like, oh, the chicken wings they are created by the finest, the dumbest sluts. We have all the dumbest sluts that bring you the best of chicken wings.
Did you
Have
hit the
you in
lady?
the background like,
Okay, Bill.
I always figured their chefs were more like sweaty cokeheads.
They are.
Yeah.
Every dude that works at
the guy
Hooters
from
is
Big Daddy?
Yeah, the guy was like, yeah.
I
they
think
were mad.
I think strip
I
club
mean, I feel like you
DJs,
do eat there long
strip club
enough.
DJs during
Also,
the day
there's a
fry
t-shirt.
wings at Hooters and
Yes.
do strip club DJ.
Absolutely.
I think so.
Like, I think that's for real.
And then they host Quizzo on Wednesday night. And that's
Yeah,
it. That's
and they're
the
like
fucking-
protective of their waitresses.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah,
hate
they're
it. If
girls.
you talk to the waitresses, they're like,
They
"That guy
peek out. They have
sucks."
usually that
Yeah, they're always
exposed.
mad. They're always looking at you.
It's their girlfriends, dude.
I know. They were selling shirts there that said "Straight out of COVID."
Nice.
Might have to get one. Straight out of COVID.
With the Hooter thing?
Hooters.
You should have just got a Hooters shirt.
Could have been the most American thing possible. Just be like, straight out of the fucking disease is over. I'm at Hooters.
Hell yeah.
You know?
I'm gonna get a Hooter shirt and cut out the nipple part and just have my nipples actually pop out of the two O's.
Yeah, I haven't had Hooters in a very long time.
That was the first time since 8th grade, and I was like, actually, definitely more recent than that.
Yeah, obviously.
I wouldn't say.
Last week.
Why?
That's the first time you went to that Hooters.
That was the first time I went to the KC, the Hooters Plaza. Usually Hooters has the
It's
best.
definitely
one.
not their best one, but you know.
It's not their best one. You like this? You're having fun. See, this is what's happening. They're just happy. This isn't even a good one. They're just happy it's not at each other.
Why?
Now they can be.
Dude, it's just your
we're
turn.
brothers.
It's just your turn. Billy
It's
got
your
it.
turn,
I
dude.
got it.
Look,
it's your
guys.
turn, dude.
What are we doing here?
This is disgusting. I told you not to tell anybody I was with a partner.
I didn't
What do
say
you do?
anything. I didn't say anything. I said,
Rewind
what
the
hell
tape and watch him
I said, what-
expose me like the jealous woman
I
that he
said, what
is.
the hell are you doing at Hooters?
He's like, quit making fun of me for the gluten. You were with a girl in Kansas.
never said anything.
Watch the tape. You literally, that's how you said it.
Oh my
You went,
god.
You guys-
But
too
you were
easy.
there with a girl.
Oh my god, dude. You fucking break
God,
down.
disgusting.
You're breaking down.
Makes
on
me
me.
Spade would
sick.
literally never argue like this.
I've listened to it. Spade talks down to you every single episode.
Yeah, you should.
It surprises me how much he talks down.
You
to
should.
you.
I mean, I'm used to getting talked down to all the time.
I think you should stand up for yourself. I've listened to several episodes of War Mode where I'm like, geez, Spud.
But he's kind of right.
No, he's not. He's like talking down to you with a lot of times he's wrong.
What you trying to do right now? It's not gonna work.
I was close.
You gotta get
I
up
was close.
pretty early to catch me sleeping. What are you
Yeah,
talking
we just woke you up. What are you talking about?
I know. I'll take a nap. I'll take a nap.
just
I'll take a
asleep.
nap.
Just asleep. This is why I said don't sit him next to me because he can't keep his hands off other guys, dude.
Why?
Gay Bill,
We're chilling.
Stop it, Gay Bill.
We're just chilling.
Oh my god. So
God damn it, the Patreon episode sucked. We had to bring in a fucking retarded guy. Just knock it off, Bill.
fuck man. Damn,
You
I can't
don't
believe-
F with me.
You got one turn in the hot seat and you fucking turned on
Yeah.
me.
No,
Immediately.
no.
Wow.
No. You guys, that was a PA. You guys PA'd
It
me.
wasn't a PA.
No, it wasn't. I'm joking.
I know.
Oh yeah, you're the comedian.
Golly. I am the comedian.
So
Lemaire, what were you saying about bitcoins earlier?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I just invested
Lemaire
in Bitcoin
Schiff.
and,
yeah, Lemaire,
and my financial guru, my
School
other
Shane.
financial guru.
school Shane in crypto.
I was just saying put more money in, but I'm stupid.
Okay, guy who didn't have a shower until he was 15. I'll take financial advice from you.
What a loser. Dude. Well, what you said he should buy more, right?
Well, because like I was like in my head it was like you'll see smaller losses, but that's only because like if you buy
This is crazy.
It's like I know it's dumb. It's 19,000. You buy 500, you get like 1,000. You'll see smaller losses, but it's stupid. As soon as I was walking up the stairs, I was like, "Oh, that's." Dumb.
Oh, you got it right. All right, never mind.
Forgot about proportions and percentages. It happens to the best of us.
You're like, that's gangster.
Start from square one.
Yeah. I feel like the medical community does not appreciate how much regular people drink.
They know.
You think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless you get like an Indian doctor. I told you this before. I went because I had some rotten chicken fingers at a comedy club and fucking destroyed me.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, this is serious. So I went to a doctor and he was like, so how much do you drink? And I was like, probably like 50 beers a week. And he was like, oh my God, dude, your pancreas is failing. That's what that is. And I was like, all right. Then we got the blood work. He was like, everything's fine. He's like, is that how much you drink?
Yeah.
I was like, yes.
Yeah. It's like a case of beer was like some of the mechanics would drink a case of beer.
Yeah, they put down a case.
Yeah.
That's when you die. You're going to die at 60.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
Apparently, the younger generation doesn't drink as much.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're
finding out it's bad for you.
Yeah.
Because everybody's parents is dead at fucking.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but they're
Hey, good for them.
But they're doing
Everybody's
everything
parents
else.
is dead.
Yeah, yeah.
They're having fun.
They're doing everything else.
But yeah, that sucked. Seeing Phil.
Yeah.
But whatever. He's back. He'll be back.
You knew he'd be back.
Yeah, he had to lay there and watch the Phillies lose.
Oh.
That's a tough one. Being in a hospital bed watching those fucking games.
Yeah.
Just watching the whole team not hit.
Dude, after the Sunday game, though, I was like, they're back.
I thought so too.
I was
Said
like,
that
they
when
are back.
Bryce was
What
yelling
a
at everybody,
fucking, yeah.
They were flat. They were flat the next two games.
And then they subbed everyone out. Just keep him in there. I didn't even like the fact. I guess Bohm's has been sucking, but I didn't like them benching him in.
No.
Just keep him in.
Did they bench Bohm?
They
Yeah.
benched Bohm in game 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, was Sosa playing third?
He
was.
I think so, yeah.
Does Blue Chew work? If you're asking that question, we want you to know that Blue Chew is putting their money where their mouth is by giving you a big fat blowjob on your penis. No, by giving you a month free of Blue Chew. Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost and in a chewable form. The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. I'm actually thinking about switching my whole family over to their licensed medical providers. I want them to kind of take care of our health. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. The best part? It's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. How awesome is that, guys? We can get our fucking dicks harder. Blue Chew wants men rock hard. They told me that's the mission. They will not stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house, till every tent is pitched, till every rod is raised. Discover your options at bluechew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code DRENCHED at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's bluechew.com, promo code DRENCHED to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information, and we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. I mean, dudes, you know me. You know I love that real money sports action. I say, hey, babe, leave me alone. I'm focusing on my real money sports action right now. Let me watch the game. You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in over 30 states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and Texas. Prize Picks is the only real money daily fantasy sports platform with an injury insurance policy, so your lineups stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. If your player leaves in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks keeps your lineup live. PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action. Join over 10 million users and sign up today. PrizePicks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, PrizePicks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value to your lineup. What? Download the PrizePicks app today and use promo code DRENCH to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCH on the PrizePicks app to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game. You know what we all need to get more of? Off our ass. With bold flavors and a refreshing citrus kick, Mountain Dew will get you off your ass and have you feeling like you're on an actual mountain. What? A mountain where the weather is always perfect, your friends are ready to hang, and a day of epic proportion awaits. All right, what does I have to tell you? My favorite flavor? Obviously Mountain Dew Original. I'm a fucking original classic kind of guy, dude. You kidding me? Talk about what game and activity you play with friends. Every time I drink Mountain Dew, I usually just kind of like me and my friends, we don't get naked, but like we take off like a lot of our clothes just so we can kind of like grip each other. And we wrestle in a style, some might, if you saw it from afar, you might think it's sexual. It's not. That would be against the code of conduct for the ad policy. It's not sexual. From afar, you'd be like, are those guys violent? Look, from far away, it's crazy. If you got up under us, you'd be like, holy shit, these guys are really working on technique. But that's what I do. When I drink my original favorite Mountain Dew, I wrestle with my friends in a way that looks suggestive from far away, but it's for real. It's like, we're just training. We're just kind of like working on, certain drills and moves. So that's kind of what we're up to. The mountain is calling and you should answer. Grab your friends, grab an ice cold Mountain Dew wherever refreshing beverages are sold, and do the do. It's just in my car. It's been warm, dude. It's so fucking good, actually. It's awesome, dude. I'm on a mountain right now with all my friends. Even if you don't have any friends, dude, you can just imagine them after you do the do.
Well, that's good baseball talk. Back to
I didn't finish my. I did an evil Jewish trick this morning, I think, where I kept this. I found like the cabinet thing I was looking for on Facebook Marketplace, and I kept saying I was going to pick it up for like 2 weeks and just not picking it up. And this lady was getting so pissed at me, and then stopped responding. And then Sadie called her and was like, "Hey, like, we're for real. We're gonna come pick it up." And we went there today, and we got in there, and I was just like, "It's too big." Oh, they had taken the TV out of the They had unplugged everything. They had gotten it ready to move.
You gotta just take it,
dude. I was this close. Huge.
Like it would fit here.
It would, but it'd be too big. I couldn't do it. And it weighed 200 pounds, and I had to lift it with. There's no, we just couldn't have. I felt really bad.
For Shane, but I don't think we feel comfortable associating with you on this.
Yeah, I disagree with your behavior.
Yeah.
Why? What was I supposed to do?
Take it.
And then do what? Then I just have it, and then I got to get rid of it?
That's how things work.
But I could have avoided
things
work. Then I'm just in there.
Like memes.
Yeah.
It's like Call of Duty footage, and it's like me and the boys in the Battle of Beijing 2027 because Taylor Swift told our fucking dumb girlfriends to vote for Kamala Harris. We're all in a fucking boat in Taiwan. Fuck.
Is he saying Kambamba?
No,
that's just you?
That was me. You like that one?
Kambamba?
Stop giving me credit for average shit.
You know what I was talking about you today? I was like, you know who is incredibly good with puns, and you hide it, even though I know you know it. I see you smiling. It's crazy, your pun game.
No, cut it out.
Okay.
Kirby's, cut it out.
All right.
About that.
Chris, do you acknowege that? Do you even know that happens?
I think, yeah.
Okay.
I've seen it.
Chris has been around it. Chris has been around the puns.
yeah. I've been on the receiving end of quite a few of them. But I was about the us being dumb thing. I was thinking about that in the car today, where I was like, man, I wish people thought I was like really smart, and then I was thinking about how bad it would be if people thought I was really smart.
Yeah.
If people were coming to me with like real problems and being like, "You're the only one who can solve this,"
You gotta set up that. You gotta set that death ray up at my house. I can't set the death ray up.
That's the kind of problem I can solve.
You're good at that.
If you got a death ray, I can set
We'll
it
get
up.
over there. I'm gonna need you on that.
What is a death ray?
I bought a 10-foot tall fucking skeleton robot for the party.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Just-
exciting.
Yeah.
Giant alien that looks around.
I'm never gonna put that thing together.
Right.
So
Do you need a ladder for it?
no.
Ow.
Pause. I'll get on my hands and knees. Stand on my back. We'll be good.
There's no way.
No, you
That
gotta
or
build it
it's
on the
like
ground and fucking set it
Yeah.
up.
Or it's like one of those things where you like
How the
pull
fuck
a
did they build the
string and
pyramids?
it's-
You and me can't even figure out the logistics of the Spirit Halloween Death Ray. People are they're gonna watch this. Spirit Halloween Death Ray sales are gonna go through the roof. I walked into Spirit Halloween. I said I have to have it. And then I got to the register and I found out how much it costs, and it was not worth bringing it back. I was like, oh, fuck. This is a terrible purchase.
Dude, it makes terrifying galactic
Yeah, it
noises.
turns out it's more of an alien than a spooky ghost, but that's fine.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at this guy. 10 feet tall.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
cool.
You're going to like it.
Yeah.
You're going to like what's going on over at my house.
Okay.
That's going to scare the goats.
It is. I am worried about the goats.
They're going to get hit with the galactic death ray.
The neighbors' goats are they're gonna have there's so much to put together on the fucking death ray, dude. Look at this. We're ruined.
Oh, man.
You're going to do great.
And you don't need a ladder? It's 10 feet tall.
I'm
It's
gonna
a basketball hoop.
bring my mountain bike over to your place at one point.
You told me this.
Yeah.
You're not going to be riding
Please.
it around on my property.
All right, fine.
Please
There's a
film
park
that.
across the street.
You don't want to
hills.
see that?
Obviously, I want him riding around.
You don't want to see.
There's some holes in those ground.
him-
I mean,
No, you're right. I know. I was running around on it. It ran up that one hill, and there's some holes. I don't want to hurt myself.
Is it like,
I would wear a lot of protection. You would make fun of it. It's something that, like, again,
what kind of protection do you wear?
when I mountain bike, I wear like knee and. It's a great exercise. It's
All right.
it's
Like hockey shin guards?
yeah, because if you have like a pedal
Oh, yeah.
if your foot slides off, it slams your shin. It happened once.
that happens.
What about-
That hurts?
It really hurts.
What about upper body?
Elbow pads, and then I wear like full face helmet. And
You wear the full face helmet.
yeah, I'm bad.
With the goggles?
Yeah, I have to because otherwise my contact dries out. It's too much, but you know what? I have fun, and I haven't gotten hurt yet.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Shut up.
No, I swear. Please
When I go
do
to
want
Harmony
you-
Hill, I would like bike there, and a lot of times guys will be like, "Where are the jumps?" And I'm like, "There's no jump. It's just I'm bad." Because full face, you're typically going over
Yeah,
jumps.
they think you're catching air.
right?
You just got to tell them go back. You got to go deep into there.
Oh shit!
Oh, you
get
got
him
a
up.
cat on your lap. Oh, that's very adorable. Have you ever gone mountain
He
biking,
likes the
Chris?
pillow. Not formally.
Oh,
I've had a mountain bike and I've gone on some trails.
I got Tito up here.
Yeah.
hi, buddy. Hi.
That's good.
Good to see you. Run.
He's having a
I
good
do.
time.
I do want you to bring that.
All right.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Just find some
I'd like to
berms.
see you in pads riding a bike around my property.
Yeah.
Did I tell you that last
It's not
Halloween?
that big. You're gonna do a lap pretty quick.
Yeah, I guess.
It'll be very fun.
I was I liked sort of like practicing in my street right outside my driveway. You know, like I have code set up.
Set up what?
What?
Go and set up
Yeah, like cone set up to do slalom to like practice your weight shift on the bike.
on your bike.
Yeah.
Your neighbors see you do this.
And so
You
last
set
Halloween,
cones out.
I was handing out candy, and then these like kids come in, they're like, "How's the bike going?" And I'm like, "Good."
You're ashamed of it. They're trying to be nice.
So ashamed, I'm so embarrassed. But yeah, I'm committed
So
to
the
it.
kids see it, which means them and their parents sit in the window and laugh.
Yeah, and watch me. Yeah.
Have you
Occasionally-
fallen off the cone?
No,
Not on the
it's just
cone
like
drill.
no, yeah.
How fast are you going? You're picking
It
up some
feels
speed.
fast. It's probably incredibly
I bet
slow.
you're flying. I bet you're flying.
I showed you that picture of me trying to bunny hop. I barely get off the ground because I think you got to go the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have the speed.
I could never bunny hop. I could never ollie.
I could never ollie either.
I could never
Oh,
figure.
yeah. It sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked.
It was really because, you wanted to bully skater kids and then not being able to ollie.
I just wanted to be able to ollie.
Yeah, you didn't want to bully anyone.
No.
You were a sweetheart.
Thanks.
I bet, yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks, the best place to get real money sports action. Prize Picks, run your game. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action with over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. What do you think of that? You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash.
Billions of dollars?
Yeah, billions of dollars have been awarded.
Wow.
Yeah, lots.
How much? Yeah. How much money is?
Prize Picks, run your game. We're doing an ad read.
I can't believe everyone. I guess I'm saying everybody's doing it. Everyone's
So the way Prize Picks works is it'll give you like pass yards, Jalen Hurts. You pick more or less. It'll give you that. So I don't know. Mitch Koff, shots on goal would be one. I'm going more. They're giving him a lot of shots.
How many?
I don't know. I can't look it up right now. But if I had to, I don't know.
Yeah, I would say more.
I would take the more.
They're giving him,
shit.
They've
More.
More. They've given him the
supposed to say
green light. Yeah. More than whatever they're saying.
Yeah, whatever they go with. Mitch Koff from the Flyers.
Yeah.
More shots on net.
Yeah.
And Konechny, more assists.
Yeah. Konechny, Mitchkov, it's a deadly combo.
Don't forget about the Couturier, the Coots.
Coots isn't on the power play though.
That's all right. We'll get him in there. There's gonna be some line changes, Chris. You don't have to prove that I don't know shit about hockey. I watched 3 shifts this entire season. You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in over 30 states, including California, Florida, Georgia, and Texas. That's nice.
Yeah. Prize Picks.
Prize Picks is the only real money daily fantasy platform with an injury insurance policy, so your lineups stay in play.
I agree completely.
It's mostly it's not even.
I don't want a reading.
Yeah, no, but he's also getting information about when he's operating at his highest level, and I want some of that.
What do you mean?
I want to see if I ever get up there.
I know exactly when I'm at the best.
Yeah,
4
beers.
4 beers.
Don't you want some data to confirm that?
I've run all the tests. I've done 10,000 shows. I've done a bunch of them on 10 beers, a bunch of them on no beers. 4.
4 is the magic number.
3 or 4 Bud Lights.
3 or 4 Bud Lights.
Now we've got
I'd
a
love
hit.
to see like a Rocky 4 level fucking lab montage.
Fuck! I had 12 again. It was when I filmed the special. That was I mean, that was a harsh reminder. I did the first show. The first show wasn't good, and I did it totally sober.
First show was great.
Turns out the first show was most of the special, but I wasn't excited about it. So I wasn't even upset. I got off stage. I was like, "Give me a case of Bud Lights." I know what I need to do for the second show.
You limber up. You do need a little distance from reality in order to
be able to do that.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is going to be the most insane thing I've ever done.
What's that?
Tomorrow I'm doing Scotiabank Arena in Toronto.
Oh my god!
In the middle. So it's gonna be the whole arena.
And do you not like get panic attacks?
I forgot about it until right now, but yes, now I'm nervous again. Fuck,
dude.
Yeah,
because he came back like he's seen a ghost, Chris. After your first.
That was a scary show.
Yeah, in Atlanta. It was. Yeah.
What's it like? What are you seeing?
You see only the exits.
Yeah.
The tunnels, so it looks like everyone's leaving. That's all you see is people coming out to go to the bathroom. Yeah, but there's thousands of people, but you get to see 150 people leave to go to the bathroom at least. So the whole time
it does look like a mass exodus. And if there's ever a quiet part of a bit, you're just a sea of black and people walking out and dead silence from like God knows how many thousands of people.
Where the Hawks play.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And I hadn't done stand up in 2 weeks, and I just hadn't been on the road with Shane in a while, so it was just like I just got airdropped into like, oh my god,
it's a tough time to jump back in.
Just walked right back up. My little like parlor bits.
You're doing it.
No, because he scared the shit out of me.
No,
with
you're
that.
doing Philly. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but
I don't know about that.
I need you to do it. Look at the camera and tell the people you're going to be there. You're not going to break their hearts.
I'm gonna be at
that
the show
or
backstage with for sure. I mean,
You're going to be there.
It's a
You're going to
terrifying.
be on stage.
You either endorse
You
Kamala
have to do
or
it.
you.
Or you're a hottie for your hairs. If you don't do the show, you're silently a hottie. If you don't do the show, you have to wear a bandana neck or fucking bracelet. You have to wear a bandana
3
bracelet.
minutes? Can I just take out the one little thing and then just do a little
3 or 5.
3?
5.
3 or 5?
3's too fast. It's literally going on stage and saying hi and leaving. You can do 5.
All right, we'll talk about it. He scared the bejesus out of me though with that,
The
You'll be
Philly
fine.
show is gonna be way scarier.
Yeah.
That was a stage. This is in the middle again.
Oh, in the middle, forget it.
No,
Forget
we need you in
Shane,
the
I'll
middle.
cry. It's
All right.
you're doing in the round in Wells Fargo?
Yes, but here's what I need from you because you're sitting here
You
saying,
could probably see people a little bit better.
saying
now.
you're gonna have a panic attack.
Yeah.
That's also a plus for me. It'd be better than stand up. If you go out there and collapse, that's good.
No, it's not good.
It's like the Coliseum. You pay to watch a good Christian die. That's
No,
what the
we're
people
supposed to be
want.
shooting that day
No, the people want you to go in there and die.
and just have a full blown mental breakdown.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
I would also like to see you try to go in the other direction and just be like, I would knock it out of the park. I can't do that to you.
I do
Don't
need that.
start that.
I also need
Don't
that
start
energy.
that.
Yes. You see, we got a lot of first pitches this week. Ian Fidance threw one. Stavi Baby threw one.
How'd they do?
Both bounced it.
They bounced it.
Just saying, it's not as easy as it looks.
It isn't.
Where did
It
Finance
isn't.
do the first pitch?
Cleveland.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And
Not
he
that easy. I'm
bounced
just
it?
saying.
It's not that easy. We don't have to relitigate it.
We
but
worked on your old man throw, dude. Just lob it in there. You can lob it in for a strike.
That's part of the criticism. Hold on a sec. That's part of the
You don't think I
criticism.
backed myself into a corner here?
Why'd you do this to me?
Well, but to you?
Yes.
I was playful banter. It was playful banter. Shane, it was playful banter. And then, I acknowledge that it was a strike. It's on a Topps card.
What type of sexual adventures have you been getting into lately? Oh, I got a good one.
Yeah.
What type of porn have you been jacking off to?
Honestly, the same. I think.
You back on that gruel shit. You never left the gruel.
No, I am off the gruel.
You're off the gruel.
Because I learned information about it that kind of, I think gruel is present when ovulation is happening. And
that's
it's
a
not an
turn off?
indicator. Well, I thought it was like an indicator of how turned on she was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But other than that,
You researched your way out of a fetish.
So you're retiring as the gruel king. You're no longer the king of the gruel.
I don't think so. I haven't been to our
So what are you the
gruel.
king of now?
Our hot wife? Oh, chucked on. No. I choked on spit. But
Reddit hot wife?
no, well, yeah,
Hot
our
wife.
hot wife. Yeah, it's
That's
like
Reddit, right?
yeah.
So it's hot wives getting fucked by other guys. Cucks.
Well, it's mostly it's mostly just like a if you are looking for I want a porn right now on Reddit, you go there and it's just videos. It's mostly OnlyFans people just hawking.
Do
But
you
it
have
was
to
like-
see them like leave their husband or?
He's filming.
No.
I've seen hot wife shit. The guy's filming the whole time. Sometimes the guy comes in and sucks the cum out of his wife's pussy.
What?
That's like the hardcore cuck porn.
I don't watch that.
Yeah. No, if you watch that, you're a fucking pedophile.
Yes. No. First of all, second of all,
disgusting.
listen. It's not the hot wife fetish. Time out. I don't have a hot wife fetish. What? It's just an easy access on Reddit if you're looking for something on Reddit.
Okay,
Other than
so
it's
that's just
like-
your page you like.
Yeah.
That's not a fetish.
That's correct.
But what's the thing you like when you get in there? What's your favorite?
It's no different for like regular.
You're just regular now. I thought you were a freak bull.
I am a freak bull, but it's not. But never in like a
But sometimes
outside-
you just come back to the basics.
I've been
Then
stuck
you
on the
venture
basics.
back out. Yeah.
My basics are probably
I don't like deviating from the basics.
No.
I feel like a bad person.
Yeah.
That's when I experience some shame. If I'm watching like a gangbang,
Yeah.
then I go, what have I become here?
Then you roll over.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I like them.
Yeah. Occasionally, it's there's
But as soon as you jizz, you go, what the fuck was that?
You know, I went through I go through phases.
Yeah, I know. That's what I want to talk about.
Oh,
I want to hear about some phases.
You ever break
Glory
during-
hole? What?
Yeah, glory hole. Yeah. That's regular stuff. That's a regular phase.
Yeah, we've all gone through the
Yeah.
glory hole phase.
That's
I
a
love to
regular
make fun of you,
phase.
but
Oh,
That's a
there was a
regular
subreddit. I think I've talked about it. I apologize for all the.
that's all right. It's because you're drinking that bullshit.
Jeez Louise. There was a subreddit for a while. It is now abandoned or shut down or whatever. I think I talked about it, but it's our unexpected sex. It's not like rapey or anything like that, but it would be like outer course. So like the object was like only a hand job.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Won't be stopped.
Yeah.
Stopped.
Dude, get into MAGA rappers.
It will eventually reach everyone. That's what's great about it. It's just reaching. There will be non-binary MAGA eventually. Like you'll just see a fat, like non-conforming weirdo with blue hair, and then they'll just put on that hat. It's just like, oh, it's like COVID. It's like you'll get it. You're gonna get it. Yeah. You don't have to worry about how you're gonna get it. You don't have to analyze it. You're gonna get
You can
it.
tell everyone it's fake.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
You're gonna get it.
You're gonna get it.
Like, I'm so embarrassed. I did everything I could to prevent myself from getting it.
I tried so hard.
I've been in my apartment for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I've been wearing this hat for 2 straight fucking weeks.
Those aerosol droplets.
I woke up one day and there was a hat. I just
Yeah.
was wearing a red hat.
And she's great about Caitlyn Jenner. She said, I'm against
was
gay
at a party.
marriage.
Guys had some good ideas.
She's against gay marriage. She goes, I'm an old-fashioned girl. I'm against gay marriage. When she came out against gay marriage, I couldn't love a person more.
I'm an old
I
fashioned.
couldn't love, when she said I'm an old-fashioned girl, I don't want gays getting married. I could not love. I remember I had rented a house and I was on the beach, like we were in Malibu. We rented it for like 2 days, and I was there, and I was just like, I read that article, and I know that she's in the area. She like lives in Malibu somewhere, and I just like looked out. I'm like, I don't know
She's
where
here.
she is.
You can feel her presence.
But I just love her so much for saying that. Just going, I'm an old-fashioned girl, and I just don't want queers getting married. She goes to a country club. She still kills it on the course. Still plays great golf.
That's awesome.
She's probably shooting like a 70.
Yeah.
She's probably nasty.
Iconic.
I think Caitlyn made a presidential bid. Or no, government of California.
Governor of California.
It's got to come.
There's a great thing. She's in like a little car, and then like she's going down some crazy parade route, and then someone just yells at her like, "Madam Governor," and then she just raises her hand. But here's the thing. I was following her gubernatorial campaign, and I was going to contribute.
Yeah.
I just wanted to go to whatever. I'm like, whatever events there are to this, I'll pay any amount of money to just go to this. Let me just witness this, like up close. Like I don't care if I die broke. Let me get near whatever, like brain trust is in a room with her. Like, you know that documentary about Clinton's first campaign? It's like a famous documentary, like James Carville and Stephanopoulos. I forget what it's called. I think it's called The War Room, where they're all like working out like the positions and like what he's going to say. I'm like, let me get in that with Caitlyn Jenner, please. And then she left. This is what sucks about California. She gave up to be a contestant on Celebrity Big Brother. I'm like, you don't really care about the future of California if you're just going to leave to be a contestant on Celebrity Big Brother. I'm like, you don't need any more money. You're already one of the most famous people in the world. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's a weird move.
Well,
Although
add it to the list. It's
a bunch of weird moves.
True.
I'll support.
Never
I
let them
still
guess your
believe.
next move, dude. Never let them guess.
I still believe.
Unpredictable.
I still believe big time. And seeing her at the party,
She was running too early. She was 4 years too early.
she was 4 years too early. I think now,
next run, there's going to be, like we said, there's more of that trickle down. MAGA, it's hitting everybody.
yeah, no,
She's got to have some support. People are going to be very confused.
I think that is the future.
Yeah.
I think trans MAGA is the future of America.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
It is.
there's just the, you know,
It's just truly getting into whatever you want to get into.
it's
No self-filtering.
it's really riding the rails.
I'll say this: I don't even like when I'm playing an online video game and somebody puts their character in a dress.
True.
If I'm playing Call of Duty and somebody's dressed not like a soldier, I'm like, fuck this game. So now we got a whole. All right, whatever.
Yeah, but
I
then
do
think
think- I
if
think
that
we are-
person's in a dress
Yeah, and when
and a devout follower of Donald Trump,
It's-
then there's something about it.
I totally agree. That's
Yeah.
where it switches a little.
There is something about it where you go, this is kind of nice, you know?
Yeah,
Because
there-
you know all the bullshit, the annoying things about trans people go away if they're MAGA.
Yeah. Well,
And
they
the
also
annoying things about MAGA people almost go away if they're trans.
Of course.
True.
Because MAGA people get a little annoying, but if they're trans, that probably tempers that. So we might have found the perfect person.
Yes.
Yeah, they're like wizards on the battlefield of the culture war.
They are.
Nothing can touch them. Or just
Nothing can touch them.
I like the idea of keeping, because I know we always blame like Russia and China for all of our
Everything.
all of our cultural problems.
Yes.
We're like, those are Russian bots producing BLM.
yeah.
Yeah.
I bet Russia and China are sitting back and watching America like,
What is
what the fuck?
No, they
are
have no
doing?
idea. Russia's like an old society.
They must be so confused.
They have no idea the things that we get into here. They're so confused,
They're
and
like,
then they're
when they
confused to learn that they started it all.
When we invaded, well, not invaded, when we helped support Ukraine, they must have been like, what? And then with Gaza and Israel, they're like, what side are they going to be on?
Yeah.
Like just everything we do, they must be like,
Yeah.
Kanye, I mean, they must have got reports of Kanye on Alex
Did you
Jones.
give like a Russian intelligence briefing?
Yeah.
Briefing Putin. They're like, this guy going full Nazi.
They're like, what the fuck? are
Because they
doing?
have to study that. They have to
True.
see like where we are at any given time. So they're like, the biggest celebrity in America
Is a Nazi.
about to endorse Adolf Hitler. And then Putin's like, well, they're not going to care that the Ukraine has SS tattoos. They don't give a shit. No, the Russian cultural briefing on what's going on in America has to be
Chaos.
the chaotic, crazy thing.
It must have started funny.
Yeah.
Like the first couple years, they must have been like, America's, this
right.
is funny. And then now every day, it's got to just be like, wait, what? What?
Imagine them hitting
just-
Afghanistan with just like a dude in a dress.
Yeah.
They would they would clench their teeth and scream. They would be like, "What?" They would spaz.
Why are we doing like? They must be.
No, now they're just explaining trans MAGA to Putin. they go, so there's two movements that are merging.
He's probably killing intelligence officers. He's
Yeah.
probably like, this is not correct. He's like, there's no way what you're telling me is happening.
He's like, they're on drugs. He's like, we send them over there. They get addicted to drugs.
CIA fucks them up, sends them back.
Oh my god,
It's hilarious.
that's wonderful.
It's so funny.
Yeah, you hear about that. Yeah, I hear about that every now and again. I'm like, I'm glad that exists, but I never got like the full fucking scale of that. It's so nice.
Well, it's just so funny because like you got to imagine like because the way they talk about it, they think like the way people say it, it's like China and or Russia is basically like we got to find like men to get pregnant in America. Like that's our strategy. Like it's not about like ports and control of natural resources anymore. We got to find dudes who will say they're menstruating and like put them in
And then fight
Oberlin
about
College.
it. And then fight about it for 4 years. For at least 4 years straight now.
Which, if they're doing it, it's like the greatest and most hilarious attack plan ever.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Genius.
Just taking it, making a guy join the swim team at Penn.
Yeah.
That shuts the country down for 5 months. Everyone's
6 months.
They
We're
think that
ruined.
swimmer's been like
And then
tortured in a
what's
Russian
great about
camp
these
for 3
people is like,
months.
then they just
Definitely
go
a
away.
Manchurian
Where is
candidate.
Leah Thomas now?
What?
Where is Leah Thomas now? Like, they
Oh.
just disappear.